Hi, my name is Sam, and welcome to the 5th video in the series on the 7 secrets to enjoying your trip to New York City. Today we're going to go over food and dining, how to find authentic New York City cuisine. New York City is home to the most diverse population in the world, with small and large communities from people across the world calling it home. It truly is an international city, which gives us the opportunity to see the world's cuisine all in one city. In Manhattan alone, there are over 2,000 restaurants. It would take you almost 18 years eating 3 meals a day to try every restaurant in New York City. The biggest complaint that most tourists have, especially the ones that stay in Midtown, is that they fail to really find authentic New York City food. And instead, they fell victim to the advertising power, convenience, and comfort of well-recognized brands, from fast food to chain restaurants. Moreover, because these restaurants are in Midtown, they charge higher prices because of the real estate they occupy. The good news is that even in Midtown Manhattan, there are great, authentic New York City restaurants. And across Manhattan and other boroughs, there are some incredible local and international flavors. There are a couple of ways to get out of the trap of chain restaurants and have a great, authentic New York City dining, whatever your budget is. High-end dining. If you don't use your concierge for anything else, you must use them to help you plan your dining experiences in New York City. They have eaten at all of the high-end restaurants in the city, and it is their job to be food critics. The best chefs in the world come to New York City, and these restaurants are also the hardest to get into, especially during peak hours. Some restaurants require bookings over a month out, and unless you use a concierge, you will not be able to get in, even with plenty of lead time. The concierges have relationships with these restaurants, and you must use them to get those reservations. And then there's budget dining. Even if you're not trying to get into the top restaurants in New York City, whatever your budget, you should ask concierges where to go get a taste of real New York. Concierges are experts in all dining advice, and again, we ask that you use their advice and reserve a table through them. You can usually find a great local restaurant at around the same price that you would pay at most chain restaurants, or even better, through your concierge. New York City brunches. One of the best treats in New York City is the brunch fare you can find at restaurants across the city on weekends. If you plan a late night out, brunch is a perfect way to start the next day. Brunches generally start at 11 a.m. and go until 2 to 4 p.m. The best restaurants for brunch are French and European restaurants that cover New York City. Concierges will be able to help you find a brunch spot to fit your budget. Then finally, a great option is food tours. For those who want to have a great introduction into New York City cuisine, a great way to do this is find a local tour company that offers food tours. These tours generally go between various local food stands and small restaurants and allow guests to sample a whole array of local cuisine. If you do one of these tours in the area around where you're staying, you'll find wonderful local food stands that will give you a compelling alternative to fast food and chain restaurants when you're looking for a quick bite to eat to go in the middle of your sightseeing. New York City has companies that offer everything from international food tours to pizza tours. You can find these tours either on foot or with companies that use buses to get around to get to the best food spots in New York City. We ask again that you consult with TripAdvisor.com and your local concierge company to find the best tour companies for these tours. So, I hope you found this video helpful in getting started planning your trip to New York City. Tomorrow, I will go over the next step, which is planning your art, music, and theater. If you would like to talk to a New York City expert or concierge about planning your trip, please enter your name and phone number in the box, and one of our concierges will call you within 24 hours. Or, if you can't wait, you're welcome to call our concierge service by dialing the number below. We look forward to helping you plan your trip so that you can truly experience New York City, meet new people, and go home with a story.